An upscale neighborhood shrouded in darkness. A scene of chaos disrupts the silence, a lifeless body, a ransacked mansion, a mystery to unravel. This isn't a tale from a penny dreadful, but a grim reality. A high-profile business tycoon lies lifeless, his opulent dwelling in disarray. The initial hypothesis, a robbery that spiraled tragically out of control. Enter Detective Sarah, a woman in her prime, underestimated by many, but endowed with an uncanny knack for sniffing out the truth. As she steps over the threshold of the grand mansion, her eyes keenly survey the scene, her instincts whispering that there's more to this crime than meets the eye. The disarray seems too convenient, the randomness too deliberate. Sarah's intuition refuses to rest, pushing her to dig deeper. What secrets did the tycoon harbor? What enemies did his success spawn? As the night deepens, so does the mystery, and Detective Sarah knows she's only scratching the surface. In the midst of the investigation, a cryptic message arrives, the first whisper from an unseen informant. A shiver of anticipation runs down Detective Sarah's spine as she deciphers the coded message. It's a breadcrumb trail, leading her to a hidden trove of secrets, a cache of blackmail material tucked away in the shadows of the tycoon's opulent mansion. This isn't just a random burglary gone wrong, she realizes. It's a meticulously planned execution. The discovery of the blackmail stash throws a new light on the case. Each piece of evidence, a photograph, a letter, a recording, points to a web of deceit spun around the deceased tycoon. The people he had wronged, the secrets he held over their heads, it all begins to take shape in Sarah's mind. The whispering witness, this faceless informant, has just deepened the mystery. Their coded hints are the key to unlocking a much larger conspiracy. The whispering witness has thrown a stone into the still waters, and the ripples are beginning to spread. Behind every door in this neighborhood, secrets lie in wait, and Detective Sarah is about to uncover them. As Sarah begins her interviews with the residents, a web of deceit starts to unravel. Each individual seems to have a motive, a reason to wish the tycoon harm. The philanthropic neighbor who has been financially ruined by the tycoon's ruthless business practices. The seemingly innocent housekeeper who was secretly in love with him. The jealous business partner who was on the verge of losing everything. It's a maze of half-truths and hidden agendas. Every lead Sarah follows seems to twist back on itself, leading her further from the truth instead of closer. Each turn of events, more unexpected than the last, only serves to thicken the plot. It's a game of cat and mouse, where the mouse is always one step ahead. The deeper Sarah digs, the murkier the waters become, and the whispering witness is always one step ahead. In this game of cat and mouse, the mouse finally steps into the light. Detective Sarah, in all her intuitive brilliance, couldn't have anticipated this. The whispering witness, the elusive phantom who's been an intricate part of this web of deceit, finally reveals their identity. And it's none other than one of the very residents of our upscale urban neighborhood. This revelation sends a shockwave through Sarah's mind, scrambling all her neatly arranged puzzle pieces. She's forced to reassess her assumptions, her deductions, her entire approach to the case. The person she had perceived as a potential suspect was in fact her greatest ally. A bitter pill to swallow for the underestimated detective, but the shock of this unmasking is soon replaced by a renewed vigor. Sarah, more determined than ever, plunges back into the sea of secrets, ready to unravel the final threads of this mystery. But the revelation of the whispering witness is only the beginning of the end. In the heart of the storm, the pieces begin to fall into place. Our relentless detective Sarah, guided by the cryptic messages from the whispering witness, starts to unravel the riddle that has held this upscale neighborhood in its grip. The truth, much like a spider's web, is intricate and laced with danger. The tycoon's death was no mere accident, but a meticulously orchestrated crime. A complex ballet of deception, hidden motives and suppressed truths danced by the residents who all had something to hide. But it was the veiled whispers that led Sarah to the darkest corner of this labyrinth. Digging deeper, she discovers a bitter rivalry, a festering grudge, and ultimately a desperate act of revenge. The business tycoon's closest confidant, masked behind the facade of loyalty, is revealed as the orchestrator of this deadly charade. The crime is solved, the culprit apprehended, but in the aftermath, questions linger, and the whispers continue, echoing in the silence of the night.